Just breathe, yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe.
Hi, folks, this is... Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce.
Yeah, this is the second and final time these teams will meet. So if they want a different outcome, they'll have to bring that extra intensity.
And maybe just more than wins. Losses at stake, it could be pride. They'll be using everything in their arsenal to try and avoid the season sweep.
And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Okay now, Rook. Who's zealous? Showing he can finish with some power.
Curry looking it over. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be Evan Mobley. Brent, you could hit the three back in your day, and no doubt Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, B.A., it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the off-season, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Down low. Tipped away. Thompson in the post. Portland grabs the miss.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And Mobley throws it down.
And you get used to seeing that from Josh Giddey. The way he sees the court is just remarkable.
And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Buzelis. Now here's Curry, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
Safe to say that Steph Curry has mastered that shot there, the floater with a beautiful high release.
Here's Giddey. Three-pointer. And now the Knicks on the break. Out to Bridges. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Williams with the screen. And that one's good. Giddey.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Bridges. And here's Curry for three. Mobley grabs the board. Giddey with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. To the inside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Knicks trail by 4. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
It's your Knicks sitting back.
Here's Giddey. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. Here's Thompson.
Oh, man.
Oh! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Here's Buzelis. And they recover it to the paint. Stolen by Bridges. Thompson right side. Pass to Curry. Thompson with a screen. Puts it up. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul. 1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. Banked it in off the glass.
And that's where Jonas is going to do most of his damage. Down low, playing physical, knocking guys around.
Pass to Buzelis. The three. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Buzelis has got 7 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles. Smartly setting up another guy.
Here's Giddey. Following the bucket by the Knicks. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Thompson. Here we go, 1-on-1. It's intercepted. Back to Giddey. 12 seconds left in the first quarter here. 6 to shoot. Back to Okongwu. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Stephen Curry getting it done for New York. 11.
15.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
Now here's Giddey. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Houston. They trail by 3. Here's Diabate. Takes a step back. Here's the pick. Pass to Walsh. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Pippen. Poke loose. Now here's Carter. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Wainwright. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Walsh. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. New York leading by 3. On the wing, Matherin. Still without a bucket. Here's Pippen. Back to Matherin. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Blazers trail by 3. Here's Walsh. For 3. Portland, no good that time either. And here are the Knicks now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. And the basket by Pippen.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. That one goes. Count it. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, BA. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano a mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
And the Knicks with the possession here. Portland making their last shot. Shot clock at 6. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Now here's Carter. Rebounded by Pippen. Knicks leading by 5. Now Matherin. Inside. Outside Herter.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Timeout. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For the Trailblazers, And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Matherin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Trailblazers ball.
Blazers trail by 5. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
So for the Knicks.
Substitution on.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Williams with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line. A chance at a three-point play.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the evening. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get for it.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973, so as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. It's stolen by Okongwu. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Mobley. Nice move. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
You know, I just love the intensity from Mobley. Taking the hit and getting his shot to fall.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Thompson outside. Pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. Okongwu with the rebound. And Giddey has got the ball here for Portland. They trail by 3. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip. And here's Curry. 11 points in the game. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Here's Rizichet. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And out on the wing, Zach Rizichet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite. Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Pass to Williams. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from Curry. Portland trailing here. Here's Buzelis. He's got 7. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. 11 seconds left to play in the first half. Screen by Bridges. Here's Curry. Got it up. And at the buzzer, count it.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry takes it in. Pass to Thompson. And he drops it in from the low post. Thompson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Really good passing wings. Rizichet isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Knicks leading by 6. To the middle. Bridges misses. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. Here's Buzelis. 7 points in the game.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Curry goes in. Out to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Now here's Curry. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin.
That's what happens. You play up on Curry too much, and then he finds an angle, delivers the ball. Devastating pick and roll.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he sinks the second.
Giddey, one of those guys who, when he's on the floor, plays with that kind of joy, what Steve Kerr often talks about with Steph Curry. This is a guy who wants to keep improving in any way that he can.
Now here's Bridges. 6 points for him. There's the triple. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Picked up by Okongwu. Inside. Stolen by Kessler. Thompson in the post. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Mobley with it. Now guarded by Curry.
And look at the mobility there from Mobley. Excellent at executing in the open floor.
Outside Curry. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. And again, New York with the triple.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
Oh, B.A., it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
Now here's Curry. He's got 17. Bridges outside. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Bridges. And here's Kessler. There's the drive. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. From deep, Giddey. And the three-pointer goes. And now just a 5-point Knick lead.
Pull-ups are not easy shots to sink, but Giddey with good balance that time.
And there's a pick. Here's Curry. Out to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Jacks up a 3. Curry's shot is off. Blazers trail by 5. Right side Giddey. Soft touch off the glass. Giddey's got 6 in the quarter.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
Substitution.
Portland on D. Outside Herder. Pass to Pippen. Three-pointer. Nails it from 3. Pippin's got 7 points.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
They set the pick. Here's Walsh. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Wagner. Down low. Diabate grabs the board. Blazers trail by 4. Outside Carter. Pass to Wainwright. Outside Matherin. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Herder with it. No points yet. Misses from short range. Here's Walsh. Ooh, it's stolen away. Matherin with the ball. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Three seconds left. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Knicks up 4. And we'll be back right after.
The Trailblazers, 41.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Here's Carter.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And there's the screen. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Valanciunas sets a screen. Driving in from 7 feet away. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Valanciunas fancy with the ball work. Down there to draw the foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Man, scoring off a turnover is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
The shot by Diabate, no good. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for New York. They've led by as many as 11. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. 2 seconds left. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Here's Carter. Driving inside.
You can feel the presence as Valanciunas gets himself in the right spot.
Pass to Herder. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now a 7-point New York lead.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Here's Herter. Portland grabs the miss.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
5 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. Wagner for 3. Diabate grabs the board. Blazers trail by 5. Pass to Carter. And the call will be against Mo Wagner. That's his first foul of the game. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
And Allie, thanks. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Outside Curry. Out to Bridges. Pass to Curry. Curry at the rim.
I like to see it when Steph has the confidence to try the floater just over the top of the defense and that soft touch, and it goes.
Outside, Williams. Outside Giddey. Picked up by Okongwu. Giddey into the lane. And it's blocked by Kessler. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Shot clock at 2. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Curry. Blocked.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Here's Okongwu. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Blazers trail by 5. Here's Buzelis. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis.
Yes. Here's Thompson. Pass to Kessler. Bridges outside. Here's Risache. Now here's Curry. Just 3 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key. Okongwu with the rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
.11 left in the fourth. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Screen by Bridges. Out to Thompson. Back to Curry. Fires high post. He connects.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
I've seen that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Left side, Williams. Pass to Okongwu. The kick out to Williams. Back to Okongwu. Kessler with a rebound. And here are the Knicks. Thompson goes in. Money!
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Timeout called, Portland. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point. That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And they committed an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And so it's the Knicks who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home.
Tell us all again. Oh, this both take a off that Burlington D.